It's your boy Deezy. You haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button and share this video. We're going to talk about why do men have erectile dysfunction. It's a lot of people experiencing this problem throughout the world. And every man wants to please their woman. No man wants to be in a relationship and his woman is unsatisfied sexually. But there's different things that can cause a man to have this problem, for their shit not to work. There's different reasons. For one, you got to take care of yourself. As a man, you have to take care of yourself. You have to exercise. You have to eat right. And as you get older, right, your body doesn't break down salt and sugar the same. As you get older, your body doesn't break down the salt and the sugar the same. So it's very important for you to exercise so things can flow right. Your blood can flow inside of your body right. Things can get working inside of your body. Because when you're not exercising, things are just sitting there. And when you're younger, you do a lot of running, walking, playing. You're very active. So your body is generating and things are getting back together, and you have movement inside of your body. But the older you get, you really don't do as much, so things are just sitting there. And then people drink alcohol. Alcohol is a factor that can mess with a man from being hard. Alcohol is a factor that can affect a man from getting hard. Someone that is a constant drinker, they're just always obliterated. That can mess with a man from getting hard. And some people might not want to believe it, but that can mess with your function. If you're on medication, high blood pressure, these things can mess with you getting hard. It can have a big effect where you can't get hard. And your woman wants to be pleased. Now, let me say here, hold on. One second. All right, let's get to it. All right, so erectile dysfunction, better known as ED, can have physical, psychological causes. Some common causes include stress. Stress can mess with the function of your sexual drive. You can't get your mind there. You can't put your mind on sex when you have other things that are stressing you out, when you have other things that are consuming the brain. That's why some relationships, when the man might overwork himself and he works too hard, he's stressing about the job that he has. So it's hard to put the focus on into pleasing your partner. But it's important to please your partner, because if you don't, your partner's going to go look elsewhere. So it's important for a man to figure out how to level out his job and his relationship life These are things that you have to balance if you want to be in a relationship. You can't just say to yourself, I'm the breadwinner, I'm the provider, but you can't sexually please your woman. She is going to want to be sexually pleased. She is going to want to have that sexual feeling, that sexual drive. So you can have all the money in the world, but if you can't emotionally connect in your relationship, which it comes through sex, and people say sex isn't everything. Sex creates an emotional chemistry between two people. So yes, you do need sex. Yes, you do need sex. It is important in a relationship. Tiredness, not getting enough rest. Not getting enough rest. Your body needs time to regenerate. Things need time to heal. When you are sleeping, it gives your body the time to regenerate the cells. It gives your body time to recoup. So you need sleep. These are factors. Now, if you're a hardworking person, you don't get sleep, you stressed out about your job, and you're not getting no sleep, how do you expect to please your partner? How do you expect to have a strong relationship if you can't get right? Your focus is on everything else. You can't take none of the things with you that you go out and push for. So you want to have some happiness along the way. And if you can't sexually please your partner, you're going to have some sexual frustrated tension inside the household. Alcohol. If you are a big drinker, if you are a heavy drinker, it is going to mess up the blood flow in your penis. The blood is not going to flow the same. The penis gets erect from the blood flow. If you have a weak blood flow, you're going to have a limp penis. If your blood flow is weak, you're not going to get as hard. You will have ED, erectile dysfunction. Health problems. Health problems. The medication that is provided for certain health issues affects other parts of your body. And it's with most of the medication that is made for human beings. When you take it for one thing, it affects another thing. So now if you got high blood pressure, diabetes, high cholesterol, heart disease, obesity, metabolic syndrome, Parkinson's disease, or multiple sclerosis, these things you need medication for. The medication inside of the things that are to treat these situations affects you with your sex drive. It affects your dick from getting hard. You will have a problem with getting erect with these diseases. It is important for you to stay on top of your health. When your health gets out of control and you have to try to correct the problem inside of your health, you have to turn to certain medications. And the medications are going to affect your sexual performance. You got to understand that. So ladies, if you meet a guy and he's telling you he has these health issues, you have to expect that he's going to have a problem sexually. You have to expect that. Viagra, Extense, Cialis, honey packs, all these things might help the situation to a certain extent, But you got to remember, these medications, they have strong things in it to try to tackle the problem that you're having, as in high blood pressure, diabetes, and all that. So it's going to override any supplement that you try to take to make it work, because it's breaking that down. So if the man is having these type of problems and he can't function right, you know it's something health going on. If a man cannot sexually please you because his thing isn't working right, he has some type of health issues. That's a health problem. So you got to figure out how to get back to the problem. And sometimes we get stuck on certain medications because we don't want to exercise, because we don't want to take care of ourselves. So we go to the supplement, which is the medication, to think that it's going to attack whatever problem we have. But along the way, it's creating another problem. You hear me? You turn to these medications to solve a problem, but you're not exercising. You're not being up on your health. You're just thinking that if you take this pill, that is going to help you live longer, which it might, but it's not going to help the effect of other problems you have. And then the pill is usually going to create more problems. Other causes. You can have prostate problems, vascular diseases, low HDL levels, chronic sleep disorders, injuries, hormone problems. You can have hormone problems. Your hormones don't function right. You think they're right, but they're not right. Lack of sexual knowledge. So that can have you have a problem with getting hard, because you really don't know what arouses you. You just know it's sex, it's there, the man, the woman, but you don't have the knowledge to get in tune with it. Because when two people with sexual experience get together and they're generating that feeling within themselves, they come together. Now, if you have a person that doesn't have any sexual experience or knowledge, they're not going to know how to trigger those feelings to merge together. Right? And poor sexual techniques. They don't know what's going on. Or inadequate interpersonal relationships. And some other risks they say eating include being over 50, smoking, like I said before, lack of exercise, and a waist size over 40. Being overweight. Being overweight can affect your man getting hard. So, when the women say they like the big guys, oh, I like big guys. You just know that eventually his shit's going to shut down. It's not flowing right. Your body has to flow right in order for you to have a strong hard. Things have to be flowing right. You need to eat fruit. You need to eat vegetables. You need to have nutritions in your body. You need water. And these are some of the things that some people don't do. Like, some people don't like drinking water. Some people do not like drinking water. So they don't get to flush their body the right way. They like juices. Juices taste good, but they're not good for you. They have all kinds of sugars and other things in them. Those things will affect your manhood getting hard. They will have an input on ED, erectile dysfunction. Yes, they will. And you can prevent ED. Like I said, you have to exercise, eat healthy, especially avoiding foods high in fat and high in sodium. A lot of foods have a lot of fat and a lot of sodium. And you know, when you're younger, you like certain things. And sometimes as you get older, you still like these things in the way they taste, but they're not good for you. If you look at the back of the pack, it's a lot of fat in it. It's a lot of sodium. And those things will take an effect on your sexual performance. They will take you out of the game. Yeah. They will take you out of the game. Let me see here. ED can happen most often when blood flow in the penis is limited or nerves are harmed, with stress or emotional reasons, as an early warning of a more serious illness like atherosclerosis, hardening or blocked arteries, heart disease, high blood pressure, or high blood sugar from diabetes. These diseases that are most common for us affect these things. It says, why does my man lose his heart on? This is a question, I guess, somebody put on Google. I guess something that Google does. There are multiple reasons why a man's erectile function could suffer during intercourse. Alcohol, recreational drugs, stress, cardiovascular problems are some of the main reasons why you may be experiencing erectile dysfunction or a premature loss of erection. The erection is largely blood flow related. The penis gets hard from the blood flow. If you have a problem with your blood flow, you will have a problem with your penis. That's just bottom line. If you have a problem with your blood flow, you will have a problem getting hard. What causes a man not to erect? Common causes of erection problem include diseases such as diabetes, high blood pressure, heart and thyroid conditions, poor blood flow, depression, or nervous system disorders like multiple sclerosis or Parkinson's disease. These diseases totally mess you up. How to help a man with erectile issues. Okay. Encourage open communication. Tell your partner you care about their feelings and well-being. And this is what they saying, women. If you in a relationship and you know your man has a problem with getting right, you got to still lift him up. A lot of women want to talk down on a man. You limp dick, this nigga shit don't get hard. You might be talking to your friends, the neighbors, and believe me, it gets back to him. He knows it doesn't work. Instead of trying to out all his business, maybe if you uplift him and encourage him on exercising, eating better, more fruit, vegetables, maybe that'll help him out. See what the side effects, if he's on any medication, health issues. Figure out how to redirect the situation instead of running off with the next person or talking about it. Remind your partner that they are not alone. Yeah, because a man that has sexual problems, I'm sure that they feel like they're on an island by themselves. They have to, because that feeling, that chemistry that you get from sex is something like no other. Encourage healthy habits. If you know the person you're with is eating a lot of junk, you don't see any nutrition incorporated in their diet anywhere, you have to encourage them that they need to eat healthy, that they should eat healthy. And sometimes you have to remind people of what they've been going through, why they should eat healthy, to get them to eat healthy. Get informed. Offer to go with your partner to their appointments. So, like I said, it's usually health issues. So, and they're saying here, maybe if you give a little bit more support, that it'll help. But you have to give support hoping that the person is willing to change the bad habits. Because what it is they abuse the bad habits. Now it then took an effect eternally on them. Bad habits. Bad habits. It says, what is the fastest way to cure erectile dysfunction? Lifestyle changes, maintaining a healthy weight. You have to change everything. If you're used to doing nothing, eating a bunch of junk, you have to start getting active, eating better. You have to change things. When you're sick in life, you have to change those bad habits to recorrect the problem. Counseling. Maybe if you talk to somebody about what's going on, their encouragement can get you right back on the right track. Medication. Medication is a big part, excuse me, in erectile dysfunction. Medication. Medication has a lot of side effects. Vacuum constriction devices. What is that? Vacuum constrictive devices. Let me see that there. What are they? Let me see what they are. Vacuum constriction devices. What is that? I want to look that up. Yeah. Vacuum constriction device. Vacuum constriction device. Okay. Medical penis pump. That is a vacuum constriction device. That can help too. So they saying the dick pump can help you with ED. Surgery, I guess, can correct the situation. Alternative therapy. Okay. At what age do guys have trouble getting hard? less than 2% of men with erection problems report their symptom first started before the age 40. Only 4% reported symptoms of ED started between 40 and 49 years of age. One in four said their ED symptoms started between the ages of 50 and 59. 2 in 5 men report their symptoms started between the age 60 and 69. You got to exercise your whole life. Your whole entire life, you have to exercise. When you stop exercising, expect to have problems. Expect to have complications. Your body's not going to function the same just sitting around and just sitting around. If you got a job that you just sit around on and you really don't have to do any physical labor, expect to have health problems if you don't go to the gym and work out. You work at a job for 20 years, 30 years, and it's a job that you sit at a desk and you really don't do too much. You need to incorporate the gym inside your daily life, or at least a couple times a week, so that you can keep your blood flowing right. Can a man still come if he isn't hard? During sexual touching and stimulation, a man can still have an orgasm even if the penis isn't hard enough for intercourse. So he can still come with a soft boy. If it's softy, he still can get it out. How can you tell if a man has erectile dysfunction? Erectile dysfunction symptoms might include persistent trouble getting an erection. Yeah, that's self-explanatory. The shit like a gummy worm. If you're in a relationship and the man shits like a gummy worm all the time, y'all kissing, touching, and it's constantly like a gummy worm, and you ain't never seen it move, you know he has ED, erectile dysfunction. And we went over this. What are the most common causes of it? The blood flow of the penis is limited, or nerves are harmed, with stress and emotional reasons. Yeah, so your nerves can get harmed inside of your penis and make it not work because your nerves is harmed. And this question says, why is my husband not getting erect with me? Stress, depression, and performance anxiety, especially when in a new sexual situation, can be the cause. Medication especially, beta blockers for blood pressure, and certain antidepressants also can lead to erection problems. So they say when you meet somebody and it's a new person and you get to want to have sex with them, that can cause it too. You can come in a state of shock. You just met the person. You can have a state of shock behind this. Ain't that something? You can have a state of shock behind this. Okay. Let's see what they say this. Can I marry a man with erectile dysfunction? Erectile dysfunction, or ED, is a common condition that can make sexual activity difficult. It may lead to a loss of intimacy in a marriage or a long-term relationship. No, in my opinion, you can get married, but will it last? Unless you okay with the woman going out and cheating because you can't please her. But people want to have sex. And all the stuff that people might talk about, sex is not a big part. I really think people just talk about that unless you're having some type of difficulties in that field. then yeah, sex wouldn't be everything. If you're having difficulties in that field, I would agree. You wouldn't care about sex like that. For real. It says, how does a wife deal with erectile dysfunction? Talk openly about your desires and your fears. If you're experiencing ED or low libido, your partner may worry that you're no longer finding them attractive. They may suspect that you're doing something wrong or undesirable. It is important to reassure each other and remain supportive. I mean, I guess in that situation, you have no choice. If y'all do want to be together, you got to try to, work through things and reassure each other that you love each other and that you want to be with each other, because that can be a big factor. That can be a very big factor. Very big. Okay. It's here. What drink is like Viagra? So Viagra is what a lot of people use to get them hard. That's big. Viagra is big, and it's very strong, and it's known to work. But what drink is like Viagra? Water, tea, and red wine may all help give you a boost in the bedroom. Water, tea, and red wine. So I'm not going to agree with the tea, but it might. Something in the tea, it might. So water, tea, and red wine. But like a lot of sugar, I'm not feeling the sugar. So the red wine got a lot of sugar in it. Unless you just drinking tea straight off the stove. But I like water though. I think water is the best thing though. Water is the best thing. And besides offering hydration, these drinks that increase libido contain certain nutrients called polyphenols and flavonoids that can decrease the risk of heart disease and improve blood flow, both of which are important for a healthy sex life. What drink has Viagra in it? Let's see what that is. The Zambian authorities have banned an energy drink after a Ugandan man complained it had caused him to have prolonged erection. Power Natural High Energy Drink SX, which is made in Zambia, is not marketed as a sexual aid. So Power Natural High Energy Drink has Viagra in it. What should you do? What should I do if my erection is weak? Things you can do to help your erectile dysfunction: lose weight if you're overweight, stop smoking, eat a healthy diet, exercise daily, try to reduce stress and anxiety. At what age do men stop ejaculating? The age at which a male stops ejaculating will be different for each person. However, a person may find that ejaculation decrease in force and volume as they age. It is best for a person to contact their doctor if they have concerns about change in ejaculation. And I say, jerk off all the time. Make sure you keep coming. Because I say if you don't use it, you're going to lose it. If you're one of them people that want to sit around and you don't want to make sure you coming and you keep holding out, when it's time to come, you might not be able to come. So keep coming. Anything that you slack off and you don't do the same, it can wear out. It doesn't have the same energy. So you want to keep that energy. keep your motivation wanting to be sexual to your partner. Because if you can't please your partner sexually, you have to understand that your partner is going to look for a sexual pleasing. No matter how much money you have. You can have all the money in the world. Your partner will let someone with no money, broken all, with a hard penis, go all the way in. Because you can't. Always remember that. Okay. Can ED be reversed? In most cases, erectile dysfunction, ED, is temporary and can be resolved by improving overall health. Bottom line to the situation. That's bottom line. Your health. That's the bottom line. The bottom line is your health. Which food help erectile problems? Boost your performance in bed. Top 10 foods to treat erectile dysfunction or impotence. Avocados, watermelon, dark chocolate, spinach, walnuts, oysters, pomegranate juice, the passion potion. These are the top 10 things that can help with erectile dysfunction. Do men with ED avoid intimacy? Woo! Wow. A man with erectile dysfunction may pull himself away from his partner and try to avoid intimacy altogether because he may fear failure in the bed. A man will feel failure in the bed, and those type of guys eat your coochie all night. If the guy thing doesn't work, and you wondering why he's been giving you head for a half hour straight, he done licked you to nothing and didn't pull out yet, it's because he has ED. If the guy has licked you until it is nothing else to lick and doesn't make an attempt to want to have sex with you, it's because he has ED. He has a problem getting hard. It is not working. The function is off. Okay. It says have morning wood but still have ED. What if I do have morning wood but still have ED? If you're waking up in the morning wood but struggling to get hard when you're with your partner, you might actually have some strong evidence that your ED is psychological. Now, let's talk about that. In some situations, a woman might think a man has ED because he's not getting hard. But at the same time, the man might not be as attracted to you. Maybe you're too overweight. Maybe you're too underweight. Maybe it's something about you that throws off of his attraction. And that can cause some psychological ED, where the man isn't getting hard because it's mental. It's mental. He can't figure out how to get it right because it's mental. The attraction isn't always there. that can be a problem too. The attraction isn't all the way there. Let me see. It says, can a man cheat and cause erectile dysfunction? In short, they say yes. Especially if you feel guilty or stressed because you cheated on your partner. The stress, guilt, and other emotional hangups could all prevent you from getting or maintaining an erection. So they say that if you cheat, it can cause you to have erectile dysfunction because you're going to be thinking about you did something wrong and you're around your partner and you're thinking about what you did wrong, so you can't function and focus on how to get right. So they say that can happen. Let me see what this says. Is he cheating if he can't stay hard? So your man struggling to get hard is absolutely not conclusive evidence that he is cheating. In fact, it's comforting to know that in reality, it could be the total opposite. Men with ED and so many young men I see now tell me it's because they care so much for their partner. Okay, all right, okay. Is a banana good for erectile dysfunction? By maintaining cardiovascular health, bananas indirectly contribute to better erectile function. So, peel open a banana and enjoy its natural energy to keep your performance at its peak. Fruits and vegetables are important. Fruits and vegetables are important. Yes, they are. Fruits and vegetables are important. It is very important to eat fruits and vegetables. Very. All right. What vitamins are good for erectile strength? Vitamin B3, B9, and D are important for male sexual health and may help manage ED. Ginseng and L-arginine may also prove effective, but more research is necessary to confirm this. Yeah, I heard of ginseng back in the day. I definitely heard of ginseng. Definitely heard of ginseng. Does Viagra keep you hard after coming? Viagra helps to maintain the erection after ejaculation and reduces the refractory time before a second erection can be obtained. These medications may be combined with various creams aimed at reducing sensitivity. Now it says, what alcohol makes you last longer in the bed? If you're wondering what alcohol makes you last longer in the bed, there isn't one. So they're saying alcohol does not make you last longer in the bed. You know, they always said that when you get lit, you go harder. If you drink certain kind of liquors, Henny, Patron, you go harder. But I guess the studies are saying that is not true. In fact, alcohol beverages often do the opposite and may cause premature ejaculation and affect your sexual health by affecting blood flow to your penis, causing erectile dysfunction and resulting in other sexual issues. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Let me see here. Hold up. This here say, I gotta check this out. Hold on. What happens if a man goes a year without ejaculating? A whole year? Man, a whole year? Hold up. A whole year. What happens if a man goes a whole year without ejaculating? If a person does not ejaculate, the unreleased sperm breaks down and absorbs back into the body. Not releasing sperm should not cause any health problems. However, if a person tries to ejaculate and is unable to, this could be a sign of an underlying medical condition. Now check that out. If a person tries to ejaculate and can't ejaculate, that means it's a health condition. Wow. Okay, let's check this one out. How many times should a man release sperm in a week? Some studies suggest that moderate ejaculations 2 to 4 times per week is associated with a lower prostate cancer risk. However, ejaculating more often doesn't mean your cancer risk drops even more. So they say if you ejaculate 2 to 4 times a week, it is associated with a lower prostate cancer risk. So I guess it helps avoid prostate cancer by jacking off. It gives you a lower risk of getting it by jacking off 2 to 4 times a week. So it's good to jack off. Some people think it's not good to jack off. Oh, I'm not. No, it is good to jack off. It is good to do. Okay. Okay. Did I read this one? It says, should you marry a person with ED? A marriage can definitely survive impotence. Remember the vow. Through sickness and health counts for erectile health too. If you feel like ED is ruining your marriage, there is plenty of tips and techniques to help you cope with ED in a marriage, improve your erections, and stay intimate with your partner. It's important. It's important to know your body, though. It's important to know if something isn't functioning right in your body. Because then you can know what steps you need to do to try to do something different. If you know certain things are not functioning right in your body, don't continue doing what's making them not function right. You have to try to do something different. And we all get stuck in certain type of behaviors that we might get used to and not know how to change them. But as an adult, you have to know when it's time to change some things. You have to know yourself. You have to know about yourself. Did I read this one? How do men act when they have erectile dysfunction? A man with ED may emotionally feel aroused, but the penis may be unable to maintain an erection. This may lead to frustration, feelings inadequacy, emasculation, and shame. A person may fear being able to fulfill your sexual needs of their partner. Wow. Hey, listen. It is important to exercise. I say that, I reiterate that. It is important to exercise. Exercise is important. It keeps things flowing in your body. As you get older, things do not flow the same. You have to exercise. So it's good to incorporate that as you're younger, to exercise. Because exercising is a fight within yourself sometimes. You might want to go, then you don't want to go. You might go a little bit. Once you stop going, you don't want to go back. And this is important of your body's function. Exercising. Okay. Will my wife cheat if I have ED? I want to hear what this says. ED in relationships may make cheating more likely. Yes. However, this is mostly due to low self-esteem or lack of emotional intimacy in a relationship. Sexual cravings are not a common reason for cheating. Sexual cravings are not a common reason for cheating. I beg to differ. If someone is craving sex and you can't provide it to them, you expect that person to just sit there? You expect that person to continue to try to please themselves when they want to be pleased from somebody else? I beg to differ with that one. A person that has sexual cravings might hold out for a long time, but if you can never fill that void, you can't expect someone to go their entire life because they love you and to neglect something that is fulfilling to them. And sex is fulfilling to the man and the woman. Maybe some people, as they get older, they might not have the same urge. But yes, periodically, they're going to want to have sex. So that can make a person step out on the situation because they want to have sex. Can a man feel if his girlfriend slept with someone else? Can a man feel if his girlfriend slept with someone else? Your boyfriend won't feel a different sexually. No matter how many other people you've been with, your anatomy won't change. There is no way to tell that someone has sex with another person purely through how sex feels with them. I disagree. You know, if your partner has sex with someone else that was far more bigger than you, if you go in the situation behind them and it's a little loose, you can tell the difference with that. You might speculate, but if you don't know for certain, then you can't say for certain, but it might come across your mind, though. It might come across your mind. How to increase blood flow in the penis. Using natural methods to increase blood flow in the penis can help improve erections. Lifestyle changes like eating a nutritious diet, exercising, and managing stress may all help improve blood flows to the penis. Quitting smoking and limiting alcohol may also help. These are the things that can help. It is important to work on yourself. It is important to know when your body is not functioning the same. How does watermelon work as Viagra? Watermelon is a natural source of citrulline. Citrulline is an amino acid that may support better erections. Viagra works by increasing blood flow to the penis, allowing a man to more easily get erection when he is aroused. Citrulline may do the same thing, although it works in a different way to Viagra. Okay, so watermelon. Watermelon is good for you. These things, the things that fruit have in it, helps you out. So it is important to eat fruit. And I will say that over and over again. It is important to exercise. It is important to eat fruit. These things help your body. They help the man to sexual perform at a high level. If you don't take care of yourself, you will have ED. How long can the average man stay erect? An erection can last anywhere from a few minutes to a few hours. This isn't really an average time for how long an erection should last. There isn't really an average time. And generally, through the average amount of time a person has an erection during sexual intercourse before they ejaculate is about 7 minutes. Hold up. In general, through the average amount of time a person has an erection during sexual intercourse before they ejaculate is about 7 minutes. That's it. Shit. I don't think that's right. 7 minutes. Shit. Exercising, fruit. Man, you gonna go longer than your shit gonna be harder than 7 minutes. I beg to differ with that one too. Let me see here. All right. I think we said some of these. It says which food increases blood flow to the penis naturally? And this is major now. These foods here increase blood flow to the penis naturally. Spinach, caffeine, apples, avocados, chili peppers, carrots, and tomatoes. Those things there increase blood flow to the penis. What improves erectile? All right. Watch what you eat. Maintain a healthy weight. Avoid high blood pressure and high cholesterol. Drink alcohol in moderations or not at all. You can't be a heavy drinker and think that your thing is going to work forever. You will experience a breakdown, but you don't know when. So it tells you, drink alcohol sometimes. It is not good to constantly drink alcohol. It is going to mess the blood flow up in your penis. Exercise regularly. Try doing Kegels. Keep tabs on testosterone. Avoid anabolic steroids. People that are in the gym but want to look irregular, they have ED. Those guys that y'all see running around the gym looking abnormal, cock strong, veins everywhere. You can't get that big on your own. You have to take a supplement. All of those guys have ED. When you see those big workout guys, they swole. They taking medication to get like that. They are on steroids. No, their penis does not work. It fucks up your erection. Steroids tears down your erection. It messes it up. Let's see what they say on this. Can a man with erectile dysfunction satisfy a woman? Many cases of it respond well to lifestyle changes, medications, surgeries, or other treatments. Even if your efforts to treat ED are unsuccessful, you and your partner can still enjoy physical intimacy and a satisfying sexual life. No, they're lying. They're lying about that. They're lying. They are lying. If your thing does not get hard, the woman is not enjoying you. They want to be hit by a hard penis. Women want a hard penis. They don't want a half-cocked penis. They don't want a penis that's limp, that's on semi. They want a penis that is strong and hard. They want a penis that's strong and hard. Straight up. They said, how much bigger does Viagra make you? Viagra does not make your penis bigger. No pill does. It can help you get and maintain a firm erection that lasts longer, though. To put it another way, Cinefil and other ED medications make the most of what you've got. And see how they just throw the medication in on everything. They just throw the medication in on everything, right? When if you change your diet, exercise, all this can be corrected. But they have a medication for it because they know most people are lazy and are not willing to figure out how to correct the problem. They're just looking for something to take. If I take this, it should correct this. It's the steps is if I go to the doctor and the doctor says, here, take this here, I just take this and I listen to what the doc say. When if the doc tells you start exercising and eat better, that's harder than just popping some pill. That's going to cause another issue along the way. You think that just taking that pill is going to fix your problem? No, you're going to have another issue. Everything you take in medication causes another problem. Yeah. Let me see here. Let me see here. Yeah. Well, I mean, I basically broke this down real good. I explained a lot of things in the situation. And it's important to exercise. That's the bottom line of this. It is very important to exercise. It's very important to stay on top of your health. It's very important to know your body. Your body is going to function different than the next person's body. You can feel when something's different about your body. It will let you know that things have changed. You have to pay attention to that. And that's important. But let me know what y'all think about ED, erectile dysfunction. Let me know if you think that a man should take the medication or if he should take himself to the gym and eat better. What's more important? A man should take the time to figure out how to get himself in order so that he can be able to please the woman. But it's your boy DZ, man. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button and share this video. It might give somebody some tips on what they need to do to get better at taking care of themselves so they're not experiencing the ED, erectile dysfunction. Leave a comment. It's your boy DZ. It's not about the setback. It's about the get back. Now.